Hey, what's up guys? Nathan here over at Bluestone Farms. We are currently walking through some kind of thicker snow a little bit. I know in the last video I mentioned that we are supposed to have a pretty good snowstorm. The storm came and went and it kind of underperformed. We got about 5 or 6 inches of snow with a lot of ice. I think it was like 2 or 3 inches of ice on top of it. Anyways, with that said, we are going to be plowing some snow today. We got the snow plow all hooked up to the tractor, and you're probably wondering why I'm walking down here. It's because my 4-wheel drive truck is actually stuck in the snow up at the house. It is just that packed in and slick and cold, so kind of just creeping out a crawl here now. It's going a little slow. I don't want to go too fast while doing this, but I got the tractor in the mid-range gears at the first gear level. So like I said, we're kind of creeping right now, but we're moving. Again, it's not that this was like a lot of snow. It was a heavy snow to start with, and then after that it just switched to ice. You know, it's just got a bunch of ice just layered on top of all the snow, so it's just some pretty thick, heavy stuff, but it's not a lot. It's just the density is a lot. It might take us a little bit, but we'll finish up here soon. Finished up plowing. Started about 9:30, 9:45. It's about 1:30 now, so it took me about 4 hours to get it all done. But I got the Kawasaki, the mule stuck. I got that stuck yesterday. I was feeding the cows yesterday afternoon and got that stuck in the snow. So I'm gonna pull that out with the tractor here in a couple minutes. We'll feed the cows and check on the goats too. And y'all can hear me. We got the tractor noise and the cows moving behind us. This is where I got stuck yesterday in the snowstorm. So got the tractor hooked up to it. We got a chain hooked up. No tension on it yet. First, let's get the parking brake off of this. Make sure that we are in neutral. Our parking brake off. We are in neutral. Let's go ahead and turn the wheel. So the problem here is this thing slid kind of down into the fence. You can see we're on the fence. It's pushing the fence out. We're gonna have to try to get the tractor to pull straight out this way a little bit, kind of come off the fence easy. I don't want to swing the back end of the Kawasaki into the fence. This snow is slick. We're on a pretty steep hill right here. We'll give it a shot. The tractor handles the snow pretty well, but let's give it a go. that went just about as smooth as what I wanted it to. Man, this snow is slick. It's really icy and it's hard underneath. So it has just made for a really slick surface on here. I had it in 4-wheel drive yesterday, and even with 4-wheel drive, it still just slid down into the fence. Let the glow plugs warm up. I'm gonna unhook from this. I'm gonna let this sit here for a minute, kind of warm up. I'm gonna go put the tractor back, and then we'll come back and we'll knock out these farm chores real quick. Now we're down here. Let's go ahead and get the cows fed real quick. I'll give a quick update on them. I gotta get the goats fed. I have another update on them as well. And we'll feed the pregnant heifers outside as well. And I'll kind of explain why they're in here and no longer out in the field. So let's go ahead and get these guys fed real fast. So, obviously the cows are inside. I've never had cows in here before. My plan originally this winter was to kind of get a pen built outside here and kind of make it like a winter pen for these guys. Never really got around to it, didn't really have time to it. And on top of that, they enjoyed being outside on the field with the grass. Like, I know it's winter and like the grass kind of died off, but they definitely preferred eating the grass on the ground rather than the hay. And we haven't had a major storm this winter yet. We've had light rains and a couple light snows, but it's nothing like what we just got with the 6 inches of snow and the 3 inches of ice we just got. I didn't want them outside during all that snow and ice. I was able to put the post in the ground out there, and then I set up some of the electric fence that they're used to as well out there. And I had some of these corral panels laying around, so I set up a little design in here for them to come in here, get out of the rain, get out of the snow, get out of the ice, and whatever might be coming out of the sky. So I'm gonna kind of make like a deep bedding system with this. I'm just gonna feed them inside, kind of let them eat in here, poop and pee in here, and just kind of build it up and build it up. And then once it's springtime and it's time for them to go back outside, then I'll come in with the skid steer and scoop it all up and kind of make like a compost pile or spread it back out in the field one way or another. What in the world? I just noticed that our steer right there has these really bad spots on them. I've never seen those before. Look at that. See how raw that looks? Huh. I don't know what that is. Wow. I don't know if that's lice. They'll pick up lice sometimes in the winter and it'll kind of eat at their skin, but that doesn't look like. I'm wondering if because I got those posts out there. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this. I got the posts out there. I'm wondering if he's scratching on them, using them as a scratch post and kind of rubbing himself raw. That doesn't look like it's lice, because those are two big spots and they're in the same spot on both sides. I'm wondering if he's just rubbing himself raw out there. That's the only thing I can make sense of. I don't know if rain rot. I don't know if that's rain rot. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. That doesn't really look that good. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's picking it. He's got 2 of them. And the other side looks worse than that. Let me show the other side. He's not gonna let me see it. Yeah, I don't see the other ones having that on them. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. I'm hoping it's just him scratching himself kind of raw on the post out there. Because I got posts all out there where they're kind of in. Oh man. None of the other ones have any spots like that on them. All right, they got 2 bales of hay. Let's go ahead and give the heifers a bale of hay. We're gonna go ahead and give them some grain as well while we're at it. Kind of helps with their body, kind of keep up with some body heat. So they'll have that. Take this one here. These are the pregnant girls. Here they are munching on some grain. Yeah, yesterday in that storm, I came down here and fed them and gave them a bale of hay. And they were just covered in ice, and they had frozen snow and ice hanging off of them, and I felt terrible for them. Here they are today, just dry as can be. Not a care in the world, so I think they made out all right. Now, the only thing I got left to do with these guys is we gotta break some waters. And gotta layer of ice all over top of the waters. We'll go over here and turn the fence off. Now that the fence is off and we're over here, this is what I was telling you guys about when I was still inside. This is going to be the future winter pen. Next year it'll be complete. We're going to come off of the existing fence and go straight down with that line. Then it's going to go around that way, and then it's going to come in that way. And I'm going to have a gate over there on the other side, and then on the other side of the shop, that gate's going to lead into kind of like a corral panel where I'll have like a head chute or a squeeze chute for them. There's going to be a gate over there that's going to line up with the main door. Like I said, I wanted to get them in here out of the snow before the snow came. Got all the posts set that I needed set for right now. We'll kind of just slowly, as time goes on, we'll go ahead and put the boards up on this. It's going to be the same type of fence as this. We got like a cattle panel on the inside, and then it's overlapped by the boards. This will be a 4-board fence all the way around. And I like doing it with the cattle panel on the inside of the boards. That way I can put the goats in there if I have to. So come spring, early fall, and the summertime, I can throw the goats in here and they can mow it for me, and I won't have to come in here with the mower, won't have to weed eat a whole lot. So that's where we are right now. Let's go ahead and break some of these waters real quick. Man, that looks rough. I don't know if you can see that. Man, I keep pointing that out, but that was not there yesterday. He's got to be out here rubbing on the post, because I got the post cutting through the middle of the electric fence where they can go beyond those wooden posts out there. I can assure you that's most likely what it is. But if anybody knows or anybody's seen that, let me know down in the comments. I don't think that's lice. I don't think it's like any type of parasite or a mite or something. Like I said, to me it looks like he's just rubbing it. You can even see his hair there on the other side where it's more raw looking. It's all matted where it looks like he's just been rubbing up and down on a post. So if that gets worse, I'm gonna have to move the electric fences in and not give him the posts. Man, this one's frozen solid. Damn. That thing is frozen. Crazy, because the high today is only like 28, which I mean, I know it's freezing, but I don't know. I wasn't expect it to be that frozen solid. That bubble. I get really thirsty when it's really cold, and also really thirsty when it's really hot. You gotta stay on top of that water. Get some water, you're good. Trying to help her out here. There's just so much ice in there. I'm gonna leave that there because I know I'm gonna be needing that again. So go up and feed the goats, give the goats water. Man, this thing's frozen solid. I just gave them the bale of hay on the floor in there. Whatever they don't eat, they can use as bedding, and I'll bring up another bale tomorrow. I can already see it. That water's freezing up already. You can kind of see it down in there in the bottom. That's gonna be frozen in no time. So I said I was gonna give you guys a fun update with the goats. If you guys cannot tell what the update is, we have all of the goats together. Our white buck right here, he's in here with the 3 does. He's been in here for probably about almost 2 weeks now, I think. The plan is he's gonna breed all 3 of the does. This guy here, he's just a weather. He's just hanging out. We got Daisy, that's Skyrocket. We got Nestle outside. I think he's already bred Skyrocket. When I put him in here, Skyrocket, I believe, was in heat, and he was all over her for the first day. I mean, he was on her. It's just a matter of when the other 2 come into heat, if they haven't already come into heat. Yeti's gonna stay in here for probably about 2 months. He's gonna stay in here for 2 heat cycles for all of them. The does go into heat cycles once every 21 to 28 days, and That's kind of the standard for goats. And that should give us June babies, if I believe right. Like I said, I gave them all hay on the ground. But these guys will kind of pick and choose what they want out of it and then lay in the rest of it, and whatever touches the ground they don't really eat anyways. So, but I mean, they're going in on the hay though. It looks like they're pretty hungry. And they've been out of hay for, I think, since yesterday, so I know that they're pretty hungry. The other reason why I got the hay on the ground is because this hay feeder is broke. As you can tell, it's all pushed sideways right now. I got to put a new screw into that. That's going to be it for this video. I'm ready to get inside. Winter's here. It's been here. We got a pretty cold snap for the next week. Well, we'll catch you out the next one. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It helps me out on my end. So thanks for watching.